Hello. These are some of the knife drills that I've been working on with Olson. Still pretty preliminary, but based off the Wing Chun concept of Pak Sao, we have packing hand and packing knife. Also, you have the extended grip and full retention. I'm not doing half retention with the knife because of the propensity to stick oneself. So, first drill, well, let me explain. The standard response that we're drilling is thrust, take the knife, put it in full retention, hit, just keep hitting. So your feeder will thrust first, pack. Your feeder will thrust with the knife, thrust with his punch with his empty hand, you cut. The other thing that I'm going to teach him next is sort of a combination of a Gum Sao and a Gan Sao, where you just jam the low lines with the knife, the fist, and here. So you can catch it this way, that way, or this way with the knife itself. And obviously you'll fill up the empty space. So, another idea I'm working with is Tan Sao and Bil Sao. And I still have to train with it on a live human being, but so far it feels okay, especially Tan Sao, because you can't cut to the outside very well. At least that's my belief, because you have to face it. Therefore, it's not going to happen while you're moving, it's going to happen after you've moved. Whereas with the Pak Sao, the blade usually rests to the outside, so cutting as you move is not a problem. The Tan Sao will work the same way that it does in Wing Chun. You're just going to come up and cut up. One might think that this causes an issue with filling up the space, but as the knife moves out of the way, the hand moves in to compensate, and then your standard response comes in. The Bil Sao is a little complicated. But the way that I figure it, it would shear off so much flesh that your target would probably bleed to death. So it's not a bad thing either. One thing that I have to work on next is totally debilitating the weapon hand. So it'll be cut into the armpit, severing the connective tissue and the brachial artery, hopefully. Pak Sao, same way. Oop, went into the face. But so into the armpit, sever the connective tissue, come out into the throat. With the low line, it's going to be a little bit more complicated, but presuming that that does the job, you're just going to head right up into the neck. In reverse, this is a Tan Sao. You can't pack, really, because you're not in a packing position. You know? Bil Sao also works in reverse, but I haven't been able to really work out the mechanics for this. But basically we have Tan Sao, Bil Sao, and Gum Sao. There's also Gan Sao. Funny thing is, there's nothing covering the inside like this, but I'll work it out. Oh, and then the switches, which are so very important if your hand is damaged. So, standard response, thrust, punch, thrust, punch. First drill. Pak Sao the blade, take this into full retention, cut the empty hand. You can play around with this. I don't think we'll really be focusing on the knife with the empty hand and the empty hand with the knife. And then I'm going to work in Tan Sao into a drill. Maybe Bil Sao, I might wait. And of course the lows, which I'm probably going to have to do first. Would make more sense. I feel better about drilling Pak Sao really well and not using Tan Sao or Bil Sao at all than giving him a bunch of crap that he's not going to use and might get him killed if he tries to apply it because he hasn't been well trained. And then we'll move on to, oh, and I have him doing the hand washing. After that, we'll move on to the actual limb destruction, which, as I said, is into the armpit and up into the throat. Legal stuff, so far I'm emphasizing no techniques on the back. This, as though that was enough. There's going to be a lot in here. I don't think I really need to work on any techniques for a rear attack, since it would be so immoral to do so.